Hello guys, it's Weebo Opinions, you can call me Weebs, and I want to talk about Bleach. And when I talk about Bleach, I want to talk about the reason why a lot of people are dropping Bleach or saying that Bleach is becoming boring. And I think I kind of have an idea why, and I'm going to talk about it. So yeah, let's get into this. So for disclaimer, I feel like I need to say this even though I'm pretty sure I don't have to say this. It's like Bleach is a series that I love. Like when I picked up anime again, I picked it up with Bleach. When I picked up manga, I picked it up first with Bleach. And I really do like Bleach. I like everything about it. I don't care what people say. They say, like, oh my god, like, Bleach is dying, or so dead, or shot and cliche garbage. Like, ugh. I still like Bleach. I still see a lot of entertainment in it. And I've been following it for a long time now, since about, like, 2011. A little bit late on getting on the Bleach train, but, you know, I got there and I've been enjoying the ride ever since. With that said, I kind of see why a lot of people aren't really favoring Bleach as much as the series. I think that was the end of Aizen. Once Aizen was no longer like the main bad guy, and they moved on to the new arc with the Fullbring, and moved on with the arc with the Vanderreich and Juhabak. A lot of people have probably just dropped Bleach at that point because I think the pinnacle of Bleach as a series was Ichigo fighting Aizen, was getting to Aizen and all the build up for the years of, getting to that battle and having it happen. And once it happened, just like a lot of people were satisfied, I suppose, or nothing else was going to be as amazing as what happened with Aizen. And in some regards, I can kind of agree to that. So I think the whole Aizen ordeal, or the whole Aizen like saga or era, whatever you want to call it, I believe that that was the peak of Bleach, and like the storytelling was amazing. It was good. It was well written. Like Aizen's plan and like everything that he did was great. And it was just like, holy shit, this guy is a real evil mastermind. He's a good bad guy. And I think once the Fullbringer arc hit, that's when Bleach lost a lot of people because the Fullbringers weren't as interesting to fight as the Ironclars. They weren't as strong, so they weren't really seen much as enemies. The whole thing with Tsukishima and what he was doing to Ichigo and his friends, it just wasn't as interesting, I suppose. A lot of people probably weren't interested in that as to what Aizen did to the entire Soul Society, which was just amazing. I also think that Ginjo wasn't really that great of a bad guy as opposed to Aizen. I think Aizen has set a bar so high that it doesn't really matter what any other bad guy does in Bleach. It won't really be on his level. It won't be like, oh, I'm Aizen, I'm now a god, immortal, fuck you, butterfly bullshit. Like, it won't be on that level. I think Aizen has set this bar way too high, and the Fullbringer arc falling right after that and not being as interesting, a lot of people probably just lost all care for it. Like, it was nice to see Ichigo lose his powers and get him back again. I guess that was good development for Ichigo, and it was good development for Ichigo and his relations with the Soul Society, but it just wasn't as interesting as Aizen. It didn't get that much build, so as a series, it just lost a lot of hype from that. It lost a lot of people that were like, oh man, like, this is the greatest thing ever, and it's like, the Fullbring arc was like, this is okay, and a lot of people probably just dropped the series or swayed off of it because they didn't really care for it. Now, I have people that I tell, like, guys, like, this is happening in Bleach right now, like, oh my god, like, X and O is happening, and this person got this, and this person got that, and this happened to that person, and just, like, a lot of people are like, holy shit, like, this is all really happening again? I might pick Bleach up again. I think that's the thing about Bleach was that the Fullbringer arc, in between this, the new arc with the Quincy's, and the arc with Aizen, I think it was a really bad transition for a lot of people, and a lot of people didn't stick around for it. Look at it like this. In the anime, Aizen was the bad guy. For 11 more seasons, including filler, it was all this build and all this stuff, like people waiting and getting anxious to see more of what was going to happen with Aizen. All the things that are going to happen with Aizen. What is Aizen doing? What is Aizen planning? What is Aizen going to do to Ichigo and his friends? And then when we get to the end in season 13, it's like, wow, like, this is amazing. Like, it ends here. The journey ended. The big build to Aizen has ended. And so when you get to the Fullbring thing, it's like, oh. It's like, Aizen at his peak, it was like 10 out of 10. It was like, holy shit. And then you bring in the Fullbring, and it's like, oh, 5 out of 10. It's like, this is okay. It's like, I don't really like it. I don't really hate it. It's like, I just wish I had something else that was epic. I'm not saying the Fullbring thing was boring. It was really interesting. It was interesting. I liked it. It was okay. I'm not gonna say it was the best thing I've seen in Bleach. I've seen filler arcs that were way more interesting than the entire Fullbring thing, but that's just me and my personal opinion. So, Yeah, guys, that's just my whole entire opinion on this whole thing of as to why people don't really favor Bleach as much. It's because it was just a lot of build. It was a lot of hype, and once that all died down, and once the build was done being built, I guess, it's like we were left wanting more, but there's nothing more to give. The Aizen thing was done, and yeah, guys, that's really it. Arigato and Jamatane.
We see the sunrise in front of us as it